Life is going great. Yeah, we're gonna try this again, and we're living life to the fullest, guys. My day's going pretty good, man. We got some productive things done. I feel pretty good about my day. I didn't leave the house or like do anything kind of fun outside. I could enjoy the sun because I mean it's been raining in New York, so kind of just stay in the house, do something productive, kind of on this wet, soggy day.
It's
How's your
rain.
day so far, man?
It's raining
Yeah,
in New York.
yeah, bro. It's been raining over here like crazy. It's been raining
Damn.
over here for like 5 days straight. Bro, they said the amount of water that's fell in the past like 5 or 6 days is more than the amount that fell in Hurricane Sandy.
Damn. That's a lot of rain, dude.
Yeah, bro, it's a lot of rain, dude. Hurricane Sandy, there was the streets were flooded, like cars were floating, like you would just see trunks floating in the water in the street.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah, it's like crazy. So they're like doing all this road work all over New York, pretty much, to open up like what like dams or not dams, but like open up pipes and stuff, like a flood system underneath the street. It's hard to explain. It's kind of weird. So they're like ripping up the street and putting like giant like pipes, kind of gates, kind of underneath the street to
Damn.
regulate the water. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
That
But yeah, it's been
that
raining like
sounds
crazy, bro.
cool, bro. That sounds deadly. Well, if it makes you feel any better, you've been having great weather here in LA.
Oh, yep, that makes you feel great. Thanks.
Yo, so
Yeah, what do you mean you up to?
I wanted to tell you about this awesome movie that I watched on Saturday. So
Oh,
I'm not really a fan of Spike Lee. I think he
oh,
makes
oh,
okay movie, not that great. But I went to go watch Black Klansman this weekend, and bro, it
nice.
was actually pretty good. I think it's if not one of his best, the best movie that he's ever made. And
Are you serious, man? How many of his other movies have you seen?
I've seen all of his other movies. And
Oh yeah,
the only other movie that
name. Oh no, go ahead, go ahead. The only other movie, what?
I like that he's made is Crooklyn.
Okay, now was this better than Brooklyn?
Yes, this was pretty good. This was I in per
Oh,
I
oh, oh.
what?
See, because now you're like, oh, I don't know. You kind of second guessing yourself, man. I don't know.
No, no. Like I really think this was better. This was better than Crooklyn. This was one of his best movies. Like I've seen what Do the Right Thing. Malcolm X was pretty decent too.
Yeah,
Um and I believe he made Inside Man too with Denzel Washington.
yeah, I think he did. And
Yeah.
did he make Deja Vu?
You said what?
I said, did he make that movie Deja Vu with Denzel? No, he didn't.
No, 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 no. I think that's the only movie he's made with Denzel. And then no, 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 no. I lied. He got game with Denzel too. The basketball movie.
Mm.
Yeah, and that was good. But all of all the movies that I've watched that Spike Lee made, this is the best one.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of women are gonna disagree with me on that because like Love and Basketball is like the classic, and everybody loves that movie.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That movie has made a lot of has brought a lot of people together.
Exactly, yeah. So a lot of people will disagree with me and say, "Nah, he's made better movies." But I personally think that this was his best movie, if not one of his better movies, if not the best movie he's made. And I only say that because it wasn't only entertaining, it was educational, because a lot of the information that I pulled from just watching the movie I never knew, and I had to Google it. The name alone, like the Black Klansman,
Hmm.
that alone, suggests that I did not know that happened. Like this police infiltrated the Ku Klux Klan and basically made a fool of them, and
Yo, that's crazy, man.
yeah,
And about time like they made a movie of that, but that's probably like one of the best ways to do it. Is
yeah.
that because it was kind of like a documentary or like just like an action movie?
No, it wasn't
Tell-
it was I wouldn't say it was a action movie. It was more like I guess a drama or a thriller, or I guess a drama falls in the category of drama. But yeah, it was good, man. And then what really got me was in the movies. I was sitting next to two couples. There's a white couple on my right, and there was a Hispanic couple on my left. And towards the end of the movie, right before the credits, they show the scenes. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but just quick spoiler alert. They show scenes of
Makes sense. I
Charlottesville.
want to
Huh?
spoil it, and they say spoiler alert.
Well, shit. I mean, if you don't want
Go ahead.
if you don't want me to ruin it for you, then don't listen. Shit, damn. Anyways,
Cover your ears, guys.
yeah. So towards the end of the movie, they showed the events that happened in Charlottesville last year, which is 2017. When the dude, ran into all those people with his charger and
Yeah,
just
yeah,
the protesting and all that stuff. I thought it was actually pretty funny because they showed like the people that was in the protest, but then they put like one bar over the main dude over his eyes to basically signify that they're trying to block out him. You know when you try to pixelate, or when like TVs or not TV but news try to pixelate people's face so that you can't tell who they are.
yeah.
Like they try to do that, but in like the most hilarious way. Like you won't know who he is. Like they put like this small thin ass black bar over the dude's face, and I'm like, are you serious? Come on now, bro.
So it's like a tiny bar that just covers his eyes, pretty much.
Yes, bro. It was funny because I'm like, I don't know if this was some type of message, or if they deliberately did that, or I don't know. I thought it was a little bit pointless, but then again, I'm like, maybe that's the reason why he did that. But anyways,
That's
that. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, hold on. Did he get caught? So what happened? Well, how did that story end? What happened?
No, that was it. Oh yeah. So I'm sorry. I almost forget about what I was talking about. So towards the end of the movie, they played that, and like I said, there was these two couples next to us. Right after that ended, the couple on the right, the white late the white girl, she like her jaw was like dropped, and she was like in shock and awe, just basically on the events that was playing out on the screen. The chick that was on my left, the Hispanic chick, she was crying, dude, and I was like, damn.
I still can't believe that you said she's crying.
Yes, she was
When
crying.
did she start crying? Like, how long is the movie? Did she start crying like in the beginning, like towards the end?
So I wasn't really paying attention to any of them next to me.
That's
It was towards the end, like, whenever the credits start coming down and then they turn the lights on and then you can actually see in the movie theaters. That's when I noticed, like, the chick, she had her like hand on her over her mouth, and her mouth was dropped. And
damn.
yeah, and the one next to my left, like, she was in tears, like, she couldn't believe like this going on. And I'm like, motherfucker, yes, this shit happens. Like, yes, it's
Wait,
real.
hold on. So in the movie, did they show like the postcards of like the lynching postcards? Is that, I'm pretty sure if they show that, that's what got her.
So I want to tell you,
Well, I mean,
but I'm gonna
like,
save you the
sorry,
suspense. I'm no. I'm not gonna save you the suspense. You're just gonna go watch it and find out for yourself,
oh,
because it is more effective to watch it than me telling you. Trust me, Damon, you're gonna want to see this movie because it was an eye opener for me, even though I already knew some of this stuff. But with the exception of, I guess, the main premise of the movie, which is the black police officer infiltrating the Ku Klux Klan. That's the only thing that I never knew. But apart from that, Damani, I know you like movies like this, and I know you love it. So just go watch it.
yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, because I remember I was on I'm definitely gonna watch that movie. It does sound pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was on Facebook and I heard about the story about the guy because they had like a little Vice documentary where they were interviewing him. The
Yeah.
actual guy, well, that was that guy, the police officer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I seen that, but man, yeah, you're making the movie sound pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The lady was crying, man.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right.
So apart
Definitely
from that, I had a good weekend. Went to San Diego, enjoyed the beach. Was out in the sun, even though I'm dark. I got a little bit darker. Roasted chicken over here.
nice and toasty.
Yeah,
Toasty.
and
I
then
want to get that button. Toasty. I gotta get that button. Oh my gosh.
and then we went to a little mini carnival in the U.S. U.S. version of carnival, which is horrible.
Well, where at? They had that in what, by the Bay Area?
It was so they it was next to the Chargers old Chargers stadium. They had it like in, I guess, like the parking lot. Um, this Caribbean couple put it together. I mean, for it being where it was at, I guess it was okay. But Damani, we both know what a carnival is supposed to look like, and
Yeah, you're
there,
right. But
there.
I didn't see that carnival. I don't know how big it was.
No, there was people there, but it was sparse, bro. Like, so if when I'm going to a carnival, you know what I'm saying, I'm expecting to push my way to get inside. Like, I went inside and there were stalls everywhere, and there's just like people like all spread out. I want to say maybe I'll give it maybe 400 people was there, or 500, if
Damn,
that.
that's it? Are you serious?
Yeah, that was it.
Wait. And you guys are like what? In a McDonald's parking lot or something?
No, we're in the Charger Stadium parking lot.
Well, I mean, how big is that?
So I want you to picture an NFL stadium, Damani, and how many people they can fit in that stadium, and just picture how big their parking lot would be.
Saying so, I mean, it must look really desolate because
Yes,
that's
there was not. I was very disappointed, actually, very disappointed.
that's a horrible place to hold it. You're supposed to hold it somewhere where you can't have a little bit of people in a big spaced out club. Come
I
on, man.
I think they were expecting a lot of people, because people came dressed up in their
Yeah, it definitely
outfits and whatnot.
making you. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it didn't turn out like they planned. I can guarantee you that.
Mm-mm. Yeah. Well, I mean, if they did it right, I'm pretty sure they have a good Caribbean massive over there, right? Don't they?
No.
Well, in some California or no?
From what I saw this past weekend, no. Now, I'm for all the listeners who live or are from New York, on Labor Day, the Labor Day Caribbean Parade is huge.
Yeah,
Like,
it is. It's crazy.
yes. I think that is the only US sponsored Caribbean parade, aka carnival, that's lit. I would
No way, bro. That's definitely not the only one. And that one,
which other one is?
the one in Miami, that one's way better than the one in New York.
Correction. Let me correct myself. The ones that I've been to.
From New York to Miami, that's how crazy it is.
Okay. Well, the ones that I've been to, then I stand corrected.
What? Yeah, I've been to the one in the carnival in Miami before.
No, I've only been to three. I've been to the one, I've been to one in New York. I've been to this one that I went to in San Diego, and then I went to one in DC, which was okay. It was not that great.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one in DC, I'm pretty sure. Like, I feel like that one would be kind of big. Is these
No.
doesn't DC go to my Caribbean people over there?
It was more, I want to say it was more of a African parade. It wasn't that.
And more Africans over there. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but it wasn't as good as New York, bro. Like, cause that's another level. And then ain't nothing better than home. When I go home, it's on point. But anyways, yeah.
Yes.
So we should probably get to the topic, my brother. Go ahead
Oh,
and
yeah, true. Well, yeah, what we were talking about Miami Carnival is pretty cool. Miami. Um, but yeah, so today we're gonna be talking about bachelor parties and bachelorette parties and how far they should go, or your expectations, or you know how some people have like a certain idea how bachelor or bachelorette's party's supposed to go. Like You go to Vegas, you get the hotel, you got a couple of people, you hope for like kind of what is it? What's that movie again? What's that movie called? The Hangover.
Hangover. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of hope for Hangover, But then you just end up going over there and kind of. So what do you think about bachelor parties? How far do you think those should go? And
So
and and how? What's your most ideal bachelor party? First off, yeah.
so when I think of a bachelor party, I think we were talking about this before. There's a few different types of bachelor parties. I think like there's the one that it's just like all out, just some hangover shit. Like everybody's wasted, like just mistakes is happening beyond mistakes, like drugs
What?
everywhere, like
Yo,
freaking
mistakes on mistakes. Like what?
yes,
Like catching herpes.
whatever, man. Just a whole bunch of just like gnarly, just crazy shit just happening. Because ideally, what's the purpose of having a bachelor party? You're having a bachelor party because
It's got
essentially,
the last hoorah, man.
huh?
Yeah. Like the bachelor party is your last hoorah.
Exactly. Yeah. Like basically the last thing you can do, get your urges out before you, tie the
Oh,
knot. Basically.
yeah.
So you're gonna try to pack everything in one punch, essentially. That one night, one day, however long your bachelor party is, whatever. So that's
Jesus.
that's that type
But
of bachelor party. Then you got the other type of bachelor party where it's more conservative. Well, not conservative. I'll just say just mellow. Like you just go to the strip clubs with your friend, you throw some cash, you get a little drink in, and then you're good to go. Then
yeah, you
there's
kind
a
of feel, eat some of that food that they have in
uh,
what is it, the club,
yeah. And
whatever.
then you have the other type of bachelor party where it's just you and your friends, and you probably invite your wife along. Y'all just hanging out, just chilling, just talking about good old times, and it's more conservative, relaxed, and
Well, that's
you
funny
know.
that you said you bring your wife along. Okay, then when she has her bachelorette party, does she bring her husband along, or is that weird?
So that's the thing, bro. I think in some of these instances, there's like a double standard. Because let me ask you a question. Like, if you were getting married, would you be okay if your wife went to the strip club and got two dudes slapping their dick in her face?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure like dude strip club, they don't slap their dicks around in their face. They probably get,
How do you know that, Damani? How do you know that?
oh man, look, okay, I'm pretty sure they have those kind of strip clubs, but I'm not gonna let my wife go to that kind of strip club because
Exactly. So hold on.
same thing like saying, okay, if I'm having a bachelor party, I'm gonna bring my wife to the strip club and have some pussy slap all in my beard and just have my beard smell like pussy juice all weekend. That's not fair.
So 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 hold on. What you're saying is you
Not
so
fair.
hold on, let me ask you a question. So what you're saying is that you wouldn't go to the strip club and get like titties, boobs, and whatever, and booty
Yeah.
juice and everything slapped in your face. You wouldn't do that.
No, of course I would do that. Are you
Okay,
serious?
so why can't she go to the strip club and get a schlong slapped in her face? Like I don't understand. Like
Oh no. Okay, I wouldn't get like pussy like in my face. I would probably like stick my fingers in it or something.
regardless of what you're gonna do, you don't gotta spare me the details. What I'm trying to say is,
Stripper pussy in my
oh
face.
my gosh, what I'm trying to say is, why can you do it and she can't do it?
Okay, well that's the thing. She has her bachelorette party. She has all free time and my permission to go to the strip club, but she can't have no dude slapping dicks in her face. They
Why?
can't touch her. They can't touch her.
Why
Okay,
not?
they got okay. So they have that personal bubble when you stick your arms out as far as they can go. That's your personal bubble.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
can't get personal bubble, and she could go throw as much cash. She can slap their ass, but they can't touch her,
So,
and got no
so
problem with it.
what if she told you you can do the same thing for you? Would you
Oh,
would
yeah, of
you
course.
respect
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Get
But I
the
get to
fuck
grab
out of here, Damani.
titties though, but she can't be touching no dick. But I get to
No,
grab.
that's not fair, bro. That's a double standard.
That's not a double standard.
Yes, so you're essentially
Man, dicks are gross. Think about it.
no. It doesn't matter whether or not dicks are gross or whatever. You're so
Pretty gross, man.
so Damani. Let me ask you this
What's up?
question. You don't think there's an equivalent from you touching a chick's boob and she grabbing a dude's dick?
Yeah, of course, because that's
Okay.
her. A dude, I'm not grabbing a stripper's pussy. That's different.
It doesn't matter. You touching a part of her sexual organ essentially. You touched her boob. And
Man,
she's
but
touching his we only have one really. You know what I mean? Like
we don't
that's
got one. A dude's nipples are really sensitive, man. Come on, get
yo, when I say all right. So
out. Breastfeed, bro. Get
no,
out
no,
of
all right.
here.
So I want to use it in the sense of when a man looks at a female, we're looking at
Okay.
in terms of the sexual part of her, we look at their boobs and their butt. That's the first thing, the first two things, right? That's why they're covered up. That's their private area. Am I wrong?
No, no, you're not wrong. You're right.
Okay, so
Because come on.
a man doesn't walk around with a bra on. He only walks around with briefs on. So we essentially only have one private area, right? So it, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. There's you gotta understand, Damani. You're holding a double standard right there. Like, you can't say that you can touch a girl's boob and she can't touch the dude's dick.
Well, no, no, she could touch his balls. Okay, how about
Oh
that?
my
She could touch
god.
there. That's fair, right? She got a pair of boobs. He got a pair of balls. She can touch his balls. That's it. That's all.
So I don't understand why is she not allowed to have fun, but you can have fun.
Because she can have fun. Because you look, the thing about a dick is that if you mess around with it the right way, you can get pregnant by accident, and it makes a mess. Boobs don't really do that.
Oh my gosh, the money.
So that's fair, man. So that's what I'm saying. She can touch his balls, but he can't be hard and he can't look at her. And then
Damani,
there,
your wife,
there, right?
your wife, your fiance goes to a strip club. She's going to a strip club because she essentially wants to do the same thing you're doing. She wants to have her last hurrah. She wants to have
That's
fun.
around, bro. She's doing the same thing. And look, that's fair. Yo, she's at a strip club touching balls, bro. That's a really good strip club if you call me if you're a woman, bro.
Damani, the fact that she's going to a strip club, the fact that you're going to a strip club already negates the fact that you want her to be as conservative as possible. She's going to a strip club. Obviously, she has some type of urge that she needs to, you know what I'm saying, get her fix on. You can't just tell her, "Oh, you can go to a strip club, but you can't touch." That's like telling me that I can buy a cake, but I can't eat it.
So
Like,
hold on.
what's the
Okay,
purpose?
and so then are you saying that the limitation would be like, oh, you go to the strip club, can you fuck the stripper? You're just touching them on the inside.
I mean, that's the so you're going to the strip club to have fun, to get what?
Okay. No, go.
You're going to the strip club to essentially get a tease. It's you're going to see what may or what can be instead
Oh,
of actually going the whole way. So it's like a dry, I guess, a dry humping or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
dry humping, that's all it is. Damn.
yeah, like you're not.
Oh, no, I don't want to be dry humping for like 3 hours, man. You know, when you go to the strip club on a bachelor party, you're gonna be there for a while. Oh
Bro,
man.
I think that's unfair. All women out there, you know, I disagree wholeheartedly with Damani. I feel as if you
Talking about, bro, they get to play with this dude's balls. That's so fair. That is so fair. Are you serious? Come on.
no, that is not fair, Damani, because a
It's
men can't. So listen to me, bro. This is
okay.
a thing, right? When you know for a fact, Damani, when a man, well, I don't want to speak for every man, but just guys in general are a little bit more tempted than women. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
Honestly, I feel like women and men are just as tempted. It's just women hide it better. That's
I
all.
I don't believe that. I think that women have a lot more self control than men do.
Well, okay. I say they have a higher percentage of women that have self control, but for the most part, they have the same urges, bro. All you
No, 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 no.
got
Women.
women can wait. They can just like give them time, and they'll be doing the same thing guys do.
So let me show you how I think women have more self control. The fact that there's way more female strip clubs out there than male strip clubs.
Well, of course. Well, guys are easy prey to that.
Exactly. That's my point, bro.
Oh my
Bro,
god.
I can count off like two hands how many women. Bro, I can go out right now in the street and ask women right now how many of them has been to a male strip club, and they'll
Yeah,
say they rather go see female strippers than male strippers because they think male strippers are gross.
yeah, man. Because I mean, if you actually think about it, man, honestly, they're right, man. The female body's gorgeous, man.
Exactly, it is gorgeous.
Big old clunky dude, kind of slap around this thing that could kind of really poke an eye out. It's dangerous. That's dangerous. I mean, honestly, if you really think, that's why a lot of paintings are like female body, naked body paintings. You know, like in the spring or like just waking up, like in this silk sheet or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
You
but
know, yeah,
in the same breath, bro, you got to be
that
fair, bro. Fair is fair.
that is fair. That's very fair.
No, it's not. It's not fair. A
Okay, all
woman, a woman.
right, all right. Now I'm gonna ask you. Then, what are you gonna let your wife do?
So,
With
so first of all, me personally,
that's
I'm
correct.
not really that huge of a fan of strip clubs. Like I've never really been to strip clubs like that. Like I've been to I a handful of strip clubs, and I always just sit there and even when I've gotten a lap dance, it never really done anything for me because what I'm saying, I'm not really into that stuff. Like I
Wait,
feel,
hold on a second. When you went to the strip club, like, how was the environment when you went? Did you go with like your homeboys? If you
yeah.
went with your, you're not gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, so the whole point of me going to the strip club was to hang out with my friends. I went to go drink and have fun, and I like the environment. I like doing that stuff. I guess I more like watching than actually getting a lap dance. I'll just watch a girl, what I'm saying, have fun, like do her thing, just see how amazing it is that she can pull her whole body up on the pole with her one hand or whatever the case may be. Like I rather
Yeah,
look at that
yeah.
than
And
get a
also say the alphabet.
what happened?
Then make her ass. You can make her ass say the alphabet.
What the hell?
Well, well, dude, bro, they be over there making it talk, man,
Oh my
clap.
gosh. Anyways,
That's what you go to the strip club, man. That's what you're watching. That's you just said you admire that.
well,
Like that's
yeah,
what,
but so the thing is, I always come back to all the music that I hear, and you always hear like Drake and like Nicki or whoever. They talk about strippers. They go to the strip club because they're trying to make their money. Because their job isn't paying them enough, or they're trying to make their money to send themselves to school, or they
you're just
have,
going like
or
paying for
they got
paying thing.
yeah, or they got like daddy issues and whatnot. And I always think of that, bro. And I guess because that all that stuff runs through my mind, it's like a turn off. Like it doesn't really do anything for me because I'm like in my in back,
So
huh?
hold on a second. So you go to the strip club and then you got like this philosophical problem that you can't enjoy the strip
Yeah,
club.
yeah. I'm serious, bro. Like has that never happened to you? Like it's just I don't know if it's like a mind thing, but it always happens, bro. Like every time I go to the strip club or I see like anybody like that, that's the first thing that runs through my mind. I'm like, yo.
Stupid. Yo,
Yeah,
and look at that ass, like, damn, her
sh-
life is horrible. He start crying.
yeah, no, I just feel bad, bro. Like I'm like, damn, man, she probably has daddy issues, or she's probably like trying to send herself through school. She probably got like a kid, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't know,
I
bro.
can't be, like run out the door.
I don't know. I guess it's because I have sisters, you know, and that's why I said if I would, man,
Well,
I'm
I got
gonna.
you, bro. I mean, listen, I can completely understand where you're coming from, but hey, that's just what you got to do. That's just what life brings them to. Like you did
Yeah.
a lot of doing life if you need to make money, and if that's just the option that they chose, hey man, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? Like
Yeah,
that's the path that they're led to.
yeah, it's just your path that they led to. You're right. Yeah, I mean, I feel sorry for them, but I'm still gonna enjoy myself.
Yo, I always said to myself, man, like, no offense to women out there, but I really and truly hope I don't have a daughter.
Oh shit, man! I
Yes.
used to just
Huh?
like that, bro. Damn.
Yeah, I have bad dreams like that. Like, man, the day I have a daughter, I know somebody might die, man. Like, cause my
What? You have these little boys are hanging around your little
yeah,
daughter?
man. Imagine some little freaking kid show up in my house talking about he wants to take my daughter out. Like, come on. No, I hope to God I don't have a daughter, man. Like,
Bro, that's crazy. Now, see, because you don't want it so bad, you're gonna have like triplets of daughters.
I
I'm
like
telling you,
I
and
so
they're gonna be gorgeous. It's
I
gonna be horrible.
I was bad in back in my day, back when I was younger. So I don't know, man. Maybe it's the universe trying to. If I do have a daughter, it'd be the universe trying to pay me back for all the shit that I've done.
Jeez. Well, a lot of people say that, like that. That's kind of, I don't want to say curse, but back in the day, people used to say like if you get with somebody and you have a daughter first, it's like, oh man,
Yeah,
I don't
I
know. But I used to feel like that.
no, I don't want a daughter. I don't. If I do have a daughter, maybe when I've had like the first two kids that are sons. I don't know, man, because
And so that way they can have some protection. I
yeah,
feel you.
exactly. Because I'm gonna
And
be freaking yeah,
gee,
man. Nah,
shot me,
bro.
bro.
Raise my daughter like a tomboy, straight
Well,
nigga.
so stupid. Okay. Yeah, I used to be like that, but I don't know, bro. Lately I've been seeing like, I don't know, say you go outside and like you see some little kid or something, like you're on a bus or something, and I don't know, bro. Having a little girl would be kind of cool. I was thinking about it, but obviously you need to have like two older brothers first. Definitely, you gotta have some protection, definitely. But having a little daughter would be cool, bro. I
Yeah,
used to be the same way, like, yeah, I don't want girls, I just want a bunch of boys, and I'd be super dope. But I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on with me lately.
just think
Just
about it.
see,
Think about it, bro. Like, Damani, if you really think to yourself, bro, just the stuff that just think about any bad thing that you have ever done to a woman or a female that you know what I'm saying, wasn't all that great. And just picture some little Jimmy or Tommy or Billy doing that to your daughter. And how
yeah,
would you feel about that?
it would be crazy. No,
Eh,
I would lose my mind. But then, okay, how?
Exactly.
But then, oh, why don't you also? You can't forget the crazy fucked up stuff that women have done to little boys, or not women, but like little girls do to little boys. Yeah, bro. That
Yeah, but I don't know, bro. I just I guess because I'm a guy and I know what dudes are capable of. So
anything to you to like kind of like break your heart when you were like younger,
what happened?
when you were like in elementary school. No little girl did some fucked up stuff to break your heart when you were in the elementary
This
school.
man said elementary school. Ain't nobody give a damn about element. Yeah, I remember. I got a freaking girlfriend when I was in what was it like the fifth grade, fourth grade. I remember I had this huge crush on this girl. Her name was Shauna, and I'll never forget this, bro. I used to like buy like little things for her and like bring it to school, and give it to her, and then one day she fucking was giving. I noticed her giving like the stuff that I would give to her little boyfriend, to this little dude that she liked. I
Oh,
was so
damn.
mad, bro. Yeah, of course I remember shit like that. But then you got to think, you're little kids, so you know little kids are little Tawanas, bro. They don't care.
Yeah, bro, they don't give a fuck, man. They're just like, yo, I just want to do. Well, yeah, I mean, you're still young. You're still like, I don't know, developing a personality. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
And see, that's when shit hits the fan, man. You don't raise your kids right, and then they end up fucking showing up in strip clubs and you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
dancing
you went
for
from
money.
getting heartbroken in sixth grade to strip clubs. How the hell? But look, see, you just proved my point, man. Little girls do bad stuff with little boys, and everybody just ends up at the strip club, so it don't matter.
So let me ask you a question, Damani. Say you were throwing a bachelor party for your friend, right?
Yeah.
And you know, just hypothetically speaking, you go to the strip club and you saw your sister stripping. What would you do?
Oh, damn. Oh, shit, yo. I would lose it. Yo, remember you were with me that one time? Remember when we were in high school and I went to that party and my sister was over there dancing? Yo, you remember that? I was like, yo, what? I know I don't believe what I'm seeing. And she was like, oh shit. Like ran off. And I was
Oh yeah, I remember that.
like, the dude she was dancing on, like, what the fuck? And he was like, oh, bro. No, I remember that one. Who's that? That one Spanish kid told us. Like, I remember he was like my eyes and ears, bro. He was like, yo, she's over here at this party. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, dude.
Like, oh, I remember that. That shit was funny.
I don't know what I
But
would
yeah,
do if I
so what would you do? So
I
you
don't
go in there at the strip club and you see your sister like at the top of the pole, sliding down, clapping her ass as soon as like you walk through the door. That's the first thing you see. What are you gonna do?
I'll go and snatch her up by her neck and pull her off that damn pole for sure.
Damn, you gonna
So
embarrass her like that?
hell yeah, make sure she got fired, dog. No, hell no.
Yeah, well, bro, you know if you do that, the bouncers are gonna beat the shit out of you.
I'm a stab that nigga in his throat,
Damn, so now you're gonna go to jail?
bro. So first of all, I gotta do something like drastic because I gotta get, huh?
You gotta stab the bouncer in the throat.
Yeah, bro. I gotta do something in order to get that image out of my head, bro. I just saw my sister on a pole, bro. Like, come on now.
So seeing your sister on the pole is gonna make you stab a bouncer
Yeah,
in the
bro.
throat.
So at least I know that the image is gone. Like, at least you know can
What
get
the
that.
fuck? You
I
gonna go to jail for life? That don't make no sense. I mean, it's tripping.
So which one is worse, the body? You rather have that image in your head for the rest of your life of your sister just either naked or something on a pole, or you just beating up some bartender or some security guard or stabbing him or whatever.
Stab the guy in the neck and then you're gonna go to jail. That's gonna fuck up your sister even more. And then she's gonna go to meth and shit and still keep stripping and do meth.
Why does she have to go to meth? I don't understand. Like, how did that come into play?
Oh, she has to bury the pain, bro. You
Oh my
just stab
gosh.
her in the neck because well, because of her, bro. She's gonna flip, bro. She's gonna become a meth head, man, and fucking eat her own scabs to get high.
Anyways,
Yeah.
so back to the topic. We kind of strayed off for a little bit, as you guys can tell.
Definitely straight off. All right, so a bachelor party and bachelorette parties, we pretty much summed up they need to be fair and even. So if one person gets to play with some titties, another person gets to play with some balls, and you both have even, fair and squared. So next thing, how long do you think a bachelor? Okay, first off, yeah, how long do you think a bachelor party or bachelorette party should be? Like days or hours or?
I think a day is adequate because when you start to stretch that out for 2, 3, 4, maybe even a week, um, you start to I feel like you get to that point to where either you start to second guess your relationship because now you're having fun. You usually when you do a bachelor party, you do it with your single friends, right? And now they're like getting you in all these antics, and now you're starting to question your relationship, and then that gives you room to kind of mess up your situation. You might do something that you may not necessarily do otherwise, like if you were just at home normally. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not gonna go out like at a week at a time with my single friends for a whole week. I don't know, to Cancun or something like that, just to go see some women over there.
Yeah,
And
but I mean, you can say that, but then you can't say. I mean, if you're only apart from your partner for like 3 or 4 days, and you end up like fucking somebody in 3 or 4 days, a complete stranger, that mean you guys shouldn't be together at all because
exactly, that's my point. Like,
that's the thing. You shouldn't be that tempted. If you really want to marry this person, you shouldn't be that tempted to fuck somebody, a stranger, in 4 days.
yeah, but Damani,
Just
you don't know what situation you're in. Like,
well,
you might have
well,
gotten drunk. You're in a foreign country. Maybe these women are a little bit more persuasive than the American women.
you got no self control, man. You're gonna be married forever, bro. If you're getting married, you're gonna be married forever. So what kind of temptations do you think you're gonna have during the marriage? So it's like you got to keep all that stuff in mind. It's not just like, oh, I'm gonna have fun. I
Yeah,
get my dick.
but this is a different situation, Damani. Like, you're putting yourself in essentially in the environment for you to be tempted versus it just happens like when you're around your wife. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're going into it. You're going into a situation where you can be tempted. You're surrounded by temptation, so the likelihood of you giving into it is very high versus you're at home, you're with your wife, you're not looking for that stuff.
All right, well, how about this then? You could probably think about like having a bachelor or bachelorette party as like a test. You're testing yourself, really. Honestly, if you think one thing about it like that, you're testing
That's
your power.
Yeah,
And
I
you
can
have
see that.
so you can either like have fun, but it also depends on what you do, obviously.
I can
And if you
definitely see
have
that.
fun or go to a strip club or I don't know, fucking do crazy shit in Vegas or whatever.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. I can see you using a bachelor party to test yourself and to test, to see
Yeah. So
if
I
this
mean,
is what you really want to do. But
yeah, to have fun and test yourself at the same time or whatever.
But then again, there's the other option too. Like, you just want to go and have fun and just do something, knowing you're going. This is your last time to do something. To whether it be have a one night stand with another person for the last time. That may be something that you want to do too. And I actually think that is, I don't want to say perfectly okay, but for people that are within that realm of understanding, they might think that that's perfectly okay. Like, I'm about to get married, and I don't want to be with anybody else. After I marry her, she's gonna be my wife forever. But before
Yeah.
I do that, I want to get my rocks off with somebody else real quick to get that out of the way. Like, like, bro, I know somebody that has done that, and he's been with his wife for the last 10 years now, and
Well, that's good, man. 10 years is
yeah,
good, but
yeah.
you got to go to dies.
You said what?
That's when I said 10 years is good, but he has to go until one of them dies, man. I've seen people get divorced like 20, 30 years. All the kids are gone, they're grown. It's just them in the house. They don't really like each other anymore.
Yeah, but I mean,
40
yeah,
years,
that
bro.
that I feel like some relationships, yeah, that definitely happens. You guys grow apart. You don't have anything in common anymore, or it's just the relationship isn't that spicy. Some people, they just get bored of each other and they don't even try. They don't work on their relationship. Some people, they just get complacent, and it is what it is. Like,
Well, then you can make the argument like, why get married at all if you're just going to end up getting divorced when you're freaking 20, 30 years and you
Yeah,
still got plenty of life left. You're like 50 something.
yeah, but you don't know, Damani. Like you don't know what you don't know. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
go through all that paperwork.
you
That's
don't
a
know.
lot,
Well,
bro. Get
because
divorced. You can still take half your shit.
yeah,
I've seen that stuff. Lies, man.
people are still about tradition. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what the world is built on, tradition. So it's tradition for people to get married and to live in a house, build a house together, build a family together, all of that stuff. So
Yeah.
and that's the kind of things that our parents passed down on us. I think if my parents didn't get married or didn't introduce me to marriage in itself, I probably wouldn't have gotten married. You know what I mean? Like I it's the fact that this is not only is it tradition, but based on what you're taught. Like you're taught to, and you can always see that in family. Like a lot of times relationship, it's weird to say it, but it's like hereditary. I always hear people say that, and then this is the other thing I heard people say: the same way you
Yeah,
treat your
maybe.
mom is the same way you're gonna treat your wife. You ever
Yeah.
heard somebody say that before?
Yeah, I've heard that a lot.
Yeah,
I've heard that before.
yeah. So it's almost like I don't know, man. It's almost like ingrained in our bones to
Well, no,
you
I
know.
definitely agree with you. I feel like it is probably hereditary. Yeah, I
Yeah,
wonder if a lot of people looked into that. See if your parents were married, how the chances of you getting married. That's interesting.
yeah.
That's
So
cool.
to actually expound upon that, going back to what you were saying about just getting married in general, I think marriage is not what it's not being used, or the symbol of marriage is not being represented correctly as it
Well, not
as
lately, of
yeah
course not, bro.
lately, yeah, because
Getting married, getting divorced. I mean, there
exactly,
might be people making mockery of marriage now.
yeah,
Like me personally, I see marriage like, yeah, you get married and that's it. Like
that's
you're
it,
married, it.
exactly.
You're not. No, that's it. You're together. That's it.
Yeah, like in certain cultures, dude, like
Yeah,
people are born into already knowing that this is the person that they're going to marry, like their
yeah, well,
parents.
yeah, I don't know about those arranged marriages. Those are crazy because the amount of people that run away from those arranged marriages, that means there's too many people that don't like it.
Yeah, but there are also marriages that actually, spans out to be great, bro. Like I read this story about these two couple. They got
But yeah,
married. They got married when they were in, like, I think it was India. Yeah, I believe it was India. They were One of them was 12 and the other one was like 16 or 17, and they got married when the girl became of age. They grew up together, they lived together, and then they got married, and they've been married for like 80 years.
oh, okay. Well, that's different. That's different if they like grew up together. But I'm talking about the ones that like you're like 22, 23, and your parents just introduce you to some random guy that you never met, but they just told you his name when you were growing up. And you finally meet him when you're like 22, 23, and they just get married. Like
So
those are the ones people you run away from those. Those are crazy.
so do you believe that people that just get married, like arranged marriage, there's no way for them to actually love each other? Can they
No,
develop that?
I feel like no, they definitely probably can. I mean, I've heard them get interviewed when interview people that have gotten arranged marriages, and they say, yeah, you can learn to love somebody. I mean, I can't doubt them. They're the one doing it. Then, yeah, I feel like I mean you can. That's the evidence right there. But that's just not my ideal. Me personally, not my ideal way to get married.
So how do you
And
feel about those what do you call them again? Like something bride. Oh man, I can't remember. Like the people that
older brides,
yeah, mail order bride. How do you feel about that? Like people getting wives from like Russia or all those
yeah, bro.
places.
I ain't getting wife. It's like just going on a website and you're essentially buying a girl
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
your wife. That's crazy.
How do you feel
I,
about that?
well, we know why the chicks are doing it. They're doing it just to get a U.S. citizenship, and then I mean, that's not bad. The dude is buying love, or a chick, man, that's kind of weird if you
So
think about
let
it.
me ask you a question, Amani. If you saw a beautiful, gorgeous girl online on Facebook, Instagram, whatever the case may be, you start talking to her,
Yeah.
and she tells you guys, start having this long conversation. You end up talking to her for a whole year. Establish this awesome relationship, and then she said to you, you know, I want to come visit you. I want to come live with you. And she lives in Russia or the Ukraine or one of those like foreign countries. Would you not pay for her to come out there, or would you fly her out to come out to see you, or what?
No, no, bro. I'll probably just fly over there.
You
I've
fly.
never been over there.
All right. What if you go over there? She is
Yeah.
fine as hell. You end up really liking her, not only for her looks but for her personality. Would you fly her out?
Yeah,
See,
for a vacation. For a vacation.
just
For a
just
vacation.
for a
For
vacation.
a
But I'm
vacation.
Damani. I know you, bro. When you fall for somebody really, really hard.
Well, no, well, look, that was very specific reason, man. I know exactly what you're talking about. Very specific, dude. You never had. You know how it is when you have like some. All right, good, like good head will change your whole perspective on life. you make some. I mean, you making some interesting choices. She had a very cute, face, bro. Very, very cute. Oh man. But yeah, no, no, I would not do that. I wouldn't like order a mail order, a Russian mail order bride. No, I would not do that.
yeah,
I'll
but
definitely let her here for a vacation. She can come, chill out for a while.
the
But no,
money you invested your time into this person. You know what I'm saying? You talked to her
I'm
online. You
talking to her online for like years.
yeah,
So
and
it's like,
then you went to
now,
visit her.
yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna know. I mean, unless like by accident I get pregnant or something, probably. But
I don't know, Damari. I think you would fly her over, and you gotta realistically speaking, bro. Like honestly, like you gotta really think about these people that find love online. Like they're maybe you know awkward, or they have those
yeah,
awkward
they're
personality.
lonely, kind of lonely
Yeah,
people,
yeah,
or
yeah.
that might be a stereotype. You never know, man. You never know, bro.
Well, these people they find solace in knowing that this is somebody that possibly likes them for who they are, and what I'm
No,
saying.
no, no. They just want to get a green card, man.
Well, you never know, Damani. You
I mean,
you can't assume that's what every single mail order bride wants.
yo, what are you talking about? Have you ever been on one of those websites
I've
and
seen
see?
them, but what I'm saying, Damani, is you can't assume all of them are the same.
Oh, okay, all right. A good 95% of them are the same. You're right. It's not all of them. You're right.
You know
But that's
what's
crazy. That, bro. Damn, that's crazy. But a lot of them, I don't know. But okay, so how do they get over here? They just get over here on like first class kind of economy. How do
so
they get over here?
so um I actually there's a TV show about this actually.
Are you serious? Mail order
Yes.
bride TV documentary?
So what happens is yeah, cuz it goes both ways. They do females and males, not only females. So what happens is it's called like the 30-day marriage, and
Yeah.
you get like a visa. I can't remember what the name of the visa is. So what happens is, say for instance, right? Um I find a girl in a different country, and we're talking, we're having this relationship online. I go visit her, and the US, in terms of travel in certain countries, there's like that weird restriction, like you can go there but they can't come here,
Yeah, yeah,
which
I
is
know
weird.
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like I can go, like for instance, I can go to Jamaica with just my passport, but a Jamaican citizen can't come to US with just their passport. They have to get a visa from the US to come to the US. That's I
Yeah.
think that's craziest thing ever. But anyways,
Crazy.
um so
Damn that.
if I want to marry this person, the US has this weird visa where they grant the person a 30-day visa for them to come to the US. So they'll come to
Yeah.
the US and you can hang out with them. They can stay with you, and you have 30 days to basically get married. And
Hmm.
after you get married, then that person gets to stay with you. So it's like
Okay.
it's like almost like a trial thing. Like you get to try them out for 30 days, and if you really like them, then they could stay.
Dude, that's ridiculous. So you could actually just like rent, is it rent a bride pretty much?
It's
Like,
it, it it sounds bad, bro, but really that really is what it is. Like if I want to marry that person, obviously there's a lot of red tape you got to go through, but basically you get them a visa. You fill out the form, you get them the 30-day visa. They get to come to the US. You get to try them out for 30 days, and if you don't like them, you send them back.
damn, that is insane. You send them back. I don't like this person. I want another person. You're just buying people online like that. That is
Well,
crazy.
it's not buying people, Demario. Maybe I'm exaggerating just a
Buying
little
them.
bit.
You're just buying them like a Twinkie or something. Yo, so how much does one of these mail order brides cost?
It's
Like, okay,
Yeah. So basically,
100% with those mail order brides.
yeah, they spin the wheel, and whatever person comes up, that's the person that online or mail order guy or whatever, whoever, however you call the guy, or what's his name. I don't know what his name is considered, but
Little
he
mail
gets
order.
he gets to
Wait,
pick the girl. And
yeah.
well, he doesn't get to pick the girl. The wheel picks the girl, and then he gets the girl based off of what the wheel picks,
Wait,
whatever.
what? Wait, are you just saying that like kind of like you don't know what kind of personality he's gonna get when you say wheel, or did they literally spin a wheel?
Well, I mean, essentially that's what it is, right? Because whenever you sign up for these like online or date services, um, they're trying to match you up with somebody that they feel as if it's gonna fit your description of what type of woman that you want, right? So
Yep.
it's essentially a game of chance because you don't pick; it's them picking for you. So it's like a
Yeah,
toss up.
kind of. But I mean, can't you like say for example, you're looking at photos of Jenny, or like Jill or whatever. I don't know why they're all J's. But
No,
say you're looking at photos, you can't be like, no, I don't want Jill. I want
no.
Jane.
Well, some of them are like that, but others, you get what you get, and that's what you got to be satisfied with. Because you gotta remember too, some of these guys,
And that's
they don't
shitty.
they don't really necessarily care. They just want a woman, um, what I'm saying, that looks good. All right, so most of these guys, they're
Touch them
probably
or something.
rich, huh?
They
Most of
just want a woman to touch
Yeah,
them.
yeah, exactly. Most of these guys, they're probably rich, and you know, they have like that power complex, so they want somebody that they can essentially control, for lack of a
What
better
the
word.
hell? That's kind of ridiculous. If
I'm
you're super
serious.
rich, if
I'm
they're
s-
super rich, they could just go like live in LA and just find some poor American chick. That I don't
yeah,
I don't
but
get why they
does
would buy a mail order bride for
okay,
that.
I can give you a perfect example.
All right,
49.
shoot.
49.
49.
Yes.
What is that?
49. Think about what I'm saying to you.
49? Yeah, it's a
Person that's
number.
yeah, the person that's running the country.
Oh my gosh. That's not, man. I don't know if his wife's a mail order bride, bro.
Hey, you never know.
Damn, that's kind of fucked. Yeah, bro. And thinking about that, his other wife was from like Slovakia too, like some Eastern European country that nobody knows.
You gotta
Lithuania and all
think
this.
about it. Women in the U.S. they're very independent, and they're strong, and they're willing to stand up for themselves and others. In other countries, that's looked down upon. For a woman to be powerful or independent and whatnot. So you find that
Yeah, true.
a lot of people, um, well, I'm saying this in an anecdotal way, but I've noticed that people that I don't know that are in those type of relationships, they treat their wife, especially when she barely understands English, they treat her like they
Like
very,
shit.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
very
like shit.
bad,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I've seen that before. But I mean, think about it. That's how. All right, it might sound bad, but if you think about it, when a lot of American dudes like think about getting a foreign chick, they always want to get the foreign chick just because she doesn't talk. She's probably gonna make you some food. She's gonna like after you like hang out with her. She's gonna make you some food. She's gonna like clean the house or whatever. But that's just like how a lot of I feel like how a lot of American dudes kind of view foreign chicks. Because if you even think about it, like if you listen to songs and stuff, they're always like bragging, "Yo, this girl's from foreign" or whatever.
Yeah,
But they
but
never like wife that up.
yeah,
It's
but
kind of
that's
like,
so wrong to think of women overseas like that. You know what I'm
yeah, it
saying?
is kind of
Like,
fucked up.
yeah, like I'm not gonna go overseas to get a woman from a different country just because she's gonna cook and clean and not talk back when I talk to her. It's so messed up, man. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
make me a
Like,
sandwich, don't say a word.
yeah,
But she can't because she don't even know English.
but that's not a relationship, dude. That's like you having a slave or something. You know what I mean? Like, I I
Yo,
I like when, to me, and I speak for myself when I say this. When I love a independent woman, a woman that's strong, that could stand up for herself and have a mind of her own. You know, what that makes
yeah,
me,
true.
that makes me feel as if if we get married or we're in a relationship, if something should happen to me, say we do have kids or something like that, if something should happen to me, because obviously, as a man, I should be the head of the household. Not saying that a woman can't be the head, but you know, in how I've been raised to be the head of the household, make sure that you take care of your family, you be the breadwinner and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, I
So
mean, that's kind of nature. You can't really argue with that. You can
yeah,
even look at nature. Nature's like that. So people, that's why I kind of don't like when people, oh, a man shouldn't be,
yeah,
everybody should have their traditional roles, but it's naturally like that.
yeah. But what the point what I'm trying to say is, I like a woman that can switch that role. Like, say something happens to me, and like I said, we have kids, and now I can't be the breadwinner or I can't be the man of the house. She should be
Mhm.
able to take up that responsibility and just do what it do,
Yeah. So true.
versus you have somebody that you've basically been ordering around since you guys been married, and the only thing she knows to do is cook, clean, and that's it. Like, no, no, I
Yeah.
think all the responsibility in a relationship should be shared. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
like,
bro. I mean, a relationship is 50-50. I
yeah,
definitely agree with that. Like, you were to get sick and like you can't work
yeah,
anymore or like coma or something. You want a woman that can like grab the reins and like, all
yeah,
right, I'm gonna
yeah,
on. The kid's gonna be right. House is gonna be good, and you won't have to sweat. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I definitely agree with that. But you also got to think about it. Like a lot of dudes and even women. I've been meeting a lot of women like lately that are like, yeah, I just want to be a stay-at-home wife. I don't want to have a job. I'm just like, I'm looking for a sugar, not, I wouldn't say sugar daddy, but a dude that got money so she don't have to like think or do anything, but just like look pretty and just be in the house. Like what's the name? All those housewives. Bravo.
you
Isn't that
know,
like what all those housewives do?
yeah, that's like the ones on TV.
Yeah, yeah, they're
Yeah,
exactly the ones on TV. Just like, just getting drunk and fighting each
Yep.
other and like
Yep.
making good TV, and
Making a
that's it.
fool of them damn self, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of feel like a lot of that, at least like 40% of that, is like just for TV,
Hmm.
and the rest of it is like alcohol.
Which which brings me back to the use of a bachelor party. I think that this is where bachelor party kind of helps to, make you rethink the decisions that you're about to make. Cause if I'm about to get married to a person and I got questions, my boys, when I'm hanging out with my boys and just talking to them and just being around other females and whatnot and just seeing, how other people interact with men, like other women interact with either their counterpart or just single women in general, that can kind of get you to rethink your relationship. Yo, is this what I really want to do? Because, my wife doesn't do that. And look out, this guy's wife is taking care of him. Or look at this girl, she's single and she's coming over here and she's like independent and she's doing her own thing, you know what I mean? And she's trying to get at me and I'm not even trying to holler at her. Like, yeah, like that I feel like as in a bachelor party or with a bachelor party, that could kind of get you to rethink.
All right, so say for example you're at a bachelor party, right? And like you're sitting there, like, quote unquote, enjoying yourself and just thinking. So say for example you somehow come to the, I guess, assumption that, hey man, it's not good for me to get married. Would you call the marriage off? Like you're gonna get married in like 2 or 3 weeks.
if
And would you
if I have a rational reason why I
Yeah, of course.
don't
You're
think
at
I
the
should.
bachelor party and you're sitting there just like the example you said. Or why is his wife doing this? Look at these
Of
nice
course, of
old women.
course, because
So
you got to think.
marriage off in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, you gotta think about it, Damani. Like realistically, think about it. Like if this is something that is seriously on your mind, especially if it's a question that you've asked yourself before, and you never really came up with an answer, and then now that you got to a point to where. So first of all, remember it's never too late to call a wedding off because once you get married to that person, it is a marriage. Like that's technically it's something permanent. Like if you want to get a divorce or an annulment, you know what I'm saying? I feel like when you get a divorce, it's kind of embarrassing because
Yeah, but it's embarrassing for everybody, dude. It's
yeah,
embarrassing for our family.
yeah, because for one, especially if you have a big wedding, people came to your wedding, people saw that the celebration, they experienced something with you and your wife, and then now you guys called it off, or not call it off, but after you guys get married, you guys get a divorce. Now it's like I don't want to say a spit in the face, but it's almost like an embarrassment, man. Like, okay, so I guess somebody in the relationship caused you guys not to work out. So
They pretty much wasted everybody's time on going.
wasted exactly.
Well, and all that money too,
Yeah.
bro. Honestly, I feel like if you're 3 weeks away from the wedding and you're second guessing yourself, but you already remember 3 weeks away from the wedding, you already rented out the place. You already got your best man and groom's win.
Mhm.
Bridesmaids already got their dresses paid for. That
Mhm.
money is not refundable.
Mhm.
You already got the venue. You already got the preacher. You already got the flowers. You sent out the invitations. Do you know how much money that's like down the drain? You're not gonna get back.
Exactly.
Yeah, I honestly feel like a lot of people that have like weddings, because like even if it's an average wedding, it's still like $10,000 just for a damn average wedding.
And
And say like 3 weeks out from the wedding, and you're at a bachelor or bachelorette party, I feel like some people they probably before they even start second guessing themselves, they just kind of settle because they don't want to waste all that money. That's a lot of money, bro. People going to debt after getting married, man.
that's not good, bro. That is not good.
A lot
If
of
you
people that go to debt after getting
yeah,
married.
yeah, that's true.
It's fucking crazy.
If
But
you're
I mean, that's why I feel like a lot of people just like, yo, I don't want to waste that money. I just got to go ahead with it. Or they're just scared to let everybody down.
Mhm.
You send out invitations, you cancel the wedding 2 or 3 weeks before the damn marriage.
Yep.
People are flying in and out of the state just to
Yep.
see guys walk down the aisle.
Yep.
And it's like the shame, bro. There's so much shame in that. Nobody wants to cancel the wedding 3 weeks out. So I feel like they just kind of bite the bullet, get married to somebody they don't want to be married to, and then get a divorce 2 or 3 years
It's
later.
not good though, bro. Like that's stupid. Like
Yeah,
if the fact that you're questioning the wedding, if a question comes in your mind, that means you guys are not ready yet. It shouldn't be it should be a shadow of a doubt, no shadow of a doubt at all that you want to marry that person. You know what I'm saying? If you have that doubt in your mind, then it simply means that it's not meant to be, which is okay. There's
yeah, it's
nothing.
better to find out before than like 10 years down
Yeah,
the line. You have kids. Oh
yeah.
shit, that's the worst. You
That's
have kids with somebody that you hate.
exactly. That's the worst.
Yeah, you're gonna be around them for at least 18 years. No, forever. I mean, it depends on what kind of person you are. If you want to
Just
just be a deadbeat, but
I
nah.
want you guys to put this in your mind, right, listeners? Just think of the worst relationship you have ever been in, and think if you had gotten married to that person,
Or
how
if you got that person pregnant.
or got them pregnant, how bad that relationship would have been, or how bad the interaction between you and them would be for the rest of your life. Like, just think
Oof,
about that.
that's really scary. Just that phrase, the rest of your
Yes,
life.
yes, the
Like
rest of your life,
yeah,
because
forever.
just off the top of my head, thinking about one person, and you know who I'm talking about, Damani. So I'm gonna tell you guys this story, right?
Oh
I don't
damn.
I don't want to say any names, but
Another from Detroit.
so Damani, don't do that. Chill out. So I was with this girl, right? And like I at the time she was really cool. You know, I liked her. I really liked her. She was cool. You know, we were like two peas in a pod. I took her home to meet my friends and my parents, and this is the only reason I did that is because I wanted to see if she can get along with them, because you know my friends are just like me, and if she can't get along with my friends and my family doesn't like her, you know, then what sense does it make? Like, you got to pass that test before I can even move to the next level with you, right? Anyways, I took her home, and I think this was like Christmas time. Um, it was kind of weird because I don't know if she passed the test with my mom or not, because they didn't really interact.
For
So
real?
yeah,
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about it. How did that go? Did she interact with Denzel at all?
no, it wasn't their interaction. I don't know. It was weird. They didn't really interact. Like, my mom cooked dinner, and that was it. Remember, I only spent like 3 days down there, and I think I stayed at your crib, and then I drove up. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
like
no, I remember that. Yeah, I
yeah,
remember that. You were there for a little while, and
yeah.
crazy, bro. So 3 days was pretty much the camel that broke you know what I'm saying?
The
Broke
straw
the
that broke the camel's back. Yeah.
yeah, bro,
So
whatever.
anyways, yeah, we were hanging out, you know, Damani's house, him and Christian and whoever else lived with you at the time, and you
Okay.
know, we always fucking joke around and just get on with some antics and whatnot. And Damani had like a
No, you don't. No, no, I don't. You know what? Go ahead, tell the story. I don't care.
So Damani had, I don't know if it was a used condom or it was an unopened condom, and he opened it, and I don't remember how this started. All I
Yo,
remember is I think Christian or somebody put lotion in the condom, and Damani was chasing me around the house with the damn fucking condom because I thought it was a used condom. And
that shit
um
was-
I basically thought he stopped, because I kept telling him to stop because that's disgusting. So he goes by his room, and I'm like standing next to my girlfriend at the time, and we're talking, and like I turn around, and all I see is this damn condom headed towards my face, and I don't know if I ducked or like moved out the way, but like
yeah.
moved out the way. And it like slapped her in the face, like just like
Oh, it was right in her forehead. It was just like, it's like right in her forehead.
like splat. Like you heard it splat too. And she like looked at me and then looked at Damani, and you can see like the steam just coming out of her ears. Like she already didn't like Damani, yo, because he was like joking around the whole time.
That's the thing, man. She was like, all right. I don't know. I don't understand those kind of people. She's like the first kind of like, because I only really saw her for like 15, 20 minutes. And like within like the first 2 minutes, she didn't like me. So I'm like, well, how? I did like 3 words to you and you didn't even respond. How do you already not like me? I don't get that. So yeah, we was fucking around. I was chasing you around. And that definitely was. It was lotion and a brand new condom. I'm not going to throw out a used condom like that, even though I'd be really fucked up. Yeah, it was lotion in his brand new condom, and I tied it up, make sure the lotion don't come out. You know, just fucking around. You know how guys do. That's how guys fuck around people. All right, guys just fuck around. It doesn't make any sense. This is stupid fun, and we were younger, just like fucking around. So yeah, I pop out my room, and it's like, you know, just like how Mike said, I chucked the condom at him. Yo, and didn't you guys leave? Didn't you guys like drive home to Virginia like the next like 2 hours after that?
So I think we went to Greg's that night. And she was just like pissed, bro. Like you guys were playing Soul Calibur and we were waiting for the ball to drop or New Year's to come or whatever. And
yeah, that was New Year's.
Yeah, she was sitting on the stool. She was mad as hell like the whole night. Like I was trying everything to cheer her up, but she was not having it because, you know, we're over here having fun. You know, we're laughing, we're joking around. You know, because it's fun, man. Like I came down to see my boy, you know, and hang out with everybody and introduce my girl to everybody, and she was just a sour puss the whole night.
The whole night.
Yes.
I mean, if you get like a condom thrown in your face, well, I would have let her throw the damn condom in my face. I don't care.
But
and I even told.
That's the crazy thing. You did say you could throw it back at me.
And that's right. And she didn't do it. She was just mad.
Yeah, she's just mad.
Like, man, yeah, bro, you're 100% right, man. If you want to be with somebody and you can't pass those certain kind of tests, I mean, given that it was kind of an extreme test, but it was by accident. I didn't mean to do that. But still, there's certain, the thing about like being in relationships, if you're going to be with somebody for a long time, there's going to be shit that pops up that's unplanned. Mm-hmm. So like just using this situation as an example, it's obviously unplanned. It's not like the best thing in the world, but it's unplanned shit that just happens. And if the person that you're with can't handle that or let that situation just kind of roll off their back or laugh it off or throw the condom back in my face, fuck whatever. But just to be like a sourpuss the whole night and like not talk to anybody, like clam up and everything, like that's just kind of a snapshot of what the long term would be like.
Yeah. And I already knew that it was gonna be bad. So that's why as soon as we got back, I basically broke it off. Like,
damn. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't break up with you when you guys were driving back.
Bro, it was the most awkwardest ride on the way back to Virginia. I'll never forget. Like, she barely said 2 words to me. Because at first, remember, she flew down. She didn't drive down with me. She flew down, and I picked her up from the airport.
Oh.
Yeah, because she I forgot why she had done that. I didn't want her to drive with me because I think Javon, yeah, that's right. Javon was with me. And
hold up. That was the time we went to Tampa, right?
Was it?
With Javon, yeah. We were with Javon. I remember. Yeah. Okay, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, Javon came down with me, and I had to drive him back up. I didn't want her to come because, so I'm gonna tell you, you guys heard Javon the last couple of episodes or whatnot. This guy driving with this guy in your car, especially long distance, it's horrible, man. Like he's worse than a female. Like, I kid you not. Like, he wants to stop every 10 minutes to go to the bathroom.
Oh my God, what, to go pee?
Yes, bro. I'm like, dude, what is up with your bladder? Like, what's going on with you?
Yeah, we got a little weak ass pansy bladder.
Bro, but the thing is, bro, like sometimes he just doesn't want to go. He just wants to stop just to go to the store and get a black or something. Like
I
it
used to
was
walk
so
whatever.
annoying. Yeah, like remember it used to take me like maybe 11, 10 hours to get down from Virginia to Florida because I would be flying, bro. It took me like 13, 14 hours to get down because I kept stopping.
Damn, and that's still pretty good, man. Like I remember when I went to Virginia, it took me like 17 hours.
Yeah, Damani, that's because you was driving that old ass Batmobile and you had to stop to make sure your car didn't overheat.
And remember, I got lost in South Carolina and hit a wolf. Remember when I got there, I had mad blood on the front of my car. Man, I felt so bad.
Damani, all right, guys, let me ask you a question. If you guys are going cross country, right? Are you gonna try to do it by just signs alone, or are you gonna use your GPS? This guy, Damani, is the only person I know that does not want to use GPS.
Nah, I'm not using cross. Bro, that shit's always recalculated. And then by the time that shit happens, you're fucking lost.
But then, Damani, you use the sign and the same thing happens. You get lost. At least with the GPS, it will point you in the right direction. I don't understand that, man. Like,
did not still make it there. Was not live. I'd much rather use MapQuest and print that shit out. What? Remember, this is like, all right, what, like 7, 8 years ago? This is a long time ago. Yeah. So cell phone were like reliant as they are now, bro. Even maybe your cell phone used to be recalculating, or the Magellan damn GPS used to do that shit. Rerouting. Get you fucking lost, man. Anyways. I really miss trips, man. We gotta do another road trip, man.
Well, we're about to do this bachelor party with your brother, right?
Yeah, of course. That's gonna be crazy cool, man. Yeah. But Miami, Columbus weekend, Columbus Day. Yo, hold on. Let me ask you something about Columbus Day. How do you feel about Columbus Day? Do you like it, or are you like, blood on his hands kind of viewpoint?
So, as much as I would like to talk about that, we have come to the end of the show.
Oh my gosh. Guys, for pim pim Columbus. So stupid. That was perfect.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure.
Are we really gonna talk about Columbus Day next time?
Huh?
Yeah, we're gonna really talk about Columbus Day.
We'll have a conversation that we can incorporate it with. I feel like we should talk about these holidays that don't make no sense.
Oh, perfect. All right, guys. Next show, bullshit holidays.
Yeah. All right. So, it was nice. This conversation was very interesting. My last words before we're out, just if you guys are having bachelor parties, use it as a tool to determine whether or not the next step, which is marriage, is something that you want to do. If you don't want to go the route of having the bachelor parties where you're being tempted, you can always just chill with friends and, just have the conversation, just reminisce about old times, which is fine. Perfectly healthy because you're not married yet. But until you do get married, enjoy yourself. All right? That's all I got to say.
Oh, gosh. All right. Well, yeah, if you're definitely, I agree with Mike. If you're going to use a bachelor party as kind of like a little test yourself kind of thing, because you are going to definitely have temptations throughout your relationship when you guys are married. And remember, a marriage doesn't last just only until the kids grow up and leave the house. A marriage lasts until one or the other person's dead.
That's what a lot of people. That's fucked up.
It's not fucked up. That's just what it is. Till death do us part, right? The preacher doesn't say, till the kids grow up and leave the house, then you guys can just do it. No. It's till somebody got X's over their eyes and their tongue hanging out.
This ain't anime. What are you talking about, X over your eyes? What is wrong with you?
Yo, what are you talking about? I saw this dude die yesterday freaking in New York, bro. Just X over his eyes. I'm fucking around. All right, well, yeah. All right, but yeah, for real. Till death do we part. Honestly, bro, I've been seeing a lot of millennials nowadays like kind of slow down on the getting married because they see so many divorces. And me, honestly, I kind of applaud that, man, because I feel like millennials are taking weddings and marriage much more serious than our older generation did and is doing right now. So All right, guys, I'm pretty much done. Just what I gotta say. Just make sure that fucking I don't know, do, pay attention, and actually make sure you're in love before you get married. I'm done.
All right, man. Thank you guys for listening. Have a good one.
Bye, night, sweet dreams.